Hi, and welcome to another virtual tutorial sponsored by the Mesquite Arts Council. My name is Lilia Estrada. I will be your host and instructor for Hispanic Heritage Month, September 15th through October 15th. Today, we will be drawing and coloring a Frida-inspired piece. So if you're ready, let's get started. Okay, so the first thing is we need to draw out Frida. What we're going to do is do her in pencil. Don't worry that you have to be perfect on this because you will have your eraser and we will be using the eraser. Here we'll draw a little cactus. This line will represent her dress in the background. These will be the flowers in Frida's hair because she loved to decorate her hair with flowers all the time. Her dad loved art, but he actually was a photographer. He would take Frida along with him to different photo shoots. Frida wasn't too interested in art at the time. Name of Frida's future husband, which I'll tell you about in just a little bit. So we'll create it like this. These are the beads of the necklace. A few flowers. Don't worry that your picture has to be perfect. It's your imagination and you can decide exactly how your painting or picture wants to look. If you notice, the mouth I'm creating is kind of like a little heart, just cut in half. The cheeks are just little circles. In a minute, all these errors right here of the pencil that I don't like, I will erase. It's best to use the thicker Sharpie because the thin one doesn't show up as well. And part of what I like about these thick Sharpies is that it brings out the colors more when you outline them with a thicker marker. And one thing about Frida that she's well known for is very thick eyebrows. Now you can go back with an eraser and erase all the pencil marks. What I like to do is color the flowers with one color on the inside. What I'll do is I'll use a different color on the edges. We'll put purple for her eyeshadow for fun. I'm sure Frida would have loved having purple eyeshadow. For a more interesting look, how about we use yellow on half of her face? And perhaps some pink. Frida was in a horrible accident one day when she was riding the bus. The bus was hit by a trolley. The accident was horrific. In the accident, she suffered a horrible break to her spinal column, along with several broken ribs. And during that time, she ended up in bed for several months. Because of the accident, Frida was unable to have children, even though she desperately wanted to have children. She did have a lot of pets that she cared for at her house called the Blue House, where she was born and lived most of her life. She was popular for having all kinds of animals at her Blue House. She had monkeys, dogs, just different animals. And if you take a look at some of her paintings, you'll see how she has monkeys on some of her paintings, parrots, birds. So that just shows you that she had a love for animals. Okay, for this part, what you'll need to do is, I already did the colored pens, the colors, so now you can use your paints. Have to show up really well. This is just like a reminder of what Frida said, Viva la vida. And when you create art, not everything has to be that obvious. These letters and this wording is very significant, but doesn't have to stand out significantly. So there you have it. A painting of Frida, depicting Frida Kahlo in a traditional dress with her husband's name on there, who was the love of her life, while she's wearing her earrings that Pablo Picasso gave to her as a gift. I hope you enjoyed this little session, and like I said, using crayons is a pretty fun way to create art. Once again, thank you for your support. For more instructional videos, please log on to our YouTube channel. And don't forget to join us next time when we will be creating a Day of the Dead keychain created out of felt. And again, thank you, and we'll see you next time.